Hello and welcome to Hayridge Model Rail. In this video we complete the work on the Girder bridge and we have some trains running. So now we've got the girder sides glued to the base, sitting nicely, and I've started cutting out the abutments, the base layers, which should all now push out of here. Like that. Ooh. Go. So we'll now move on to building up all the sides. So we have the first 8 buttress layers cut out. There's the next 8 to do. Then they'll be glued together and move on to the next step. We now have our 16 pieces of buttress all cut out. Next thing to do will be to glue them into 4s and carry on from there. Well, we have the buttresses now joined together, all glued into blocks of 4, and we're now going to glue them onto the abutments. Right, so the buttresses have been glued to the abutments now. I've let them dry, and next we'll be wrapping them in the cover layers. Cover layers are complete. Now I'm going to cut out the buttress cover layers just to fit in here, get them fixed, and then it will be attaching the coping and then offering everything up, see how it fits. Okay, so we've got the cover layers completed on the abutments and buttresses. Happy with them, they look good. So coping next, and then looking to test fit the base of the girder bridge onto them, see how it looks. Here we have all the parts now assembled into their various sections, so we'll offer it all up, hopefully. Be able to just show roughly what it's going to look like. So we have it. I might have to raise it up a little bit on some cork or something just to get it up to the right height, but hopefully get it sprayed up with some varnish just to seal it, and then up onto the layout to offer it up and see how it looks. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the way it's come out. Yeah, very impressed. So now I've glued the girder bridge to its supports, and just going to wait for the glue to dry, and then we'll be taking it up on the layout to see how it slots into position. But very pleased with how this has turned out. Nice little kit, very detailed, and yeah, I would recommend it to anyone who wants to try their hand at a bit of scratch building or kit building with online kits that you can download. Well, we have the girder bridge put in place now, hopefully roughly where it needs to be. We'll bring the track round to meet it, and yep, so that's where the track ends at the moment, and then we'll bring the track round to meet it. It will continue round, and then after a little bit more scenery, join onto a viaduct, and then onto the top section of the layout. And yeah, very pleased with how that looks. So we'll just run some trains, make sure we've got clearances. I think we're all good there. Maybe minor adjustments to where it's sitting, just to give us a little bit more space. But yeah, hopefully that will do the trick, and be able to get that bedded into the layout, and move on to the next section. Right, so everything seems to be running smoothly now, so I'm going to put the fiddle yard cover back over for me. So gently does it. There we go. still a rather sparse platform and station at the moment, but slowly get populated with people and station items, lamps, lights, everything else the station needs. So what I've done is just raise the girder bridge up slightly on a couple of bits of cork, and I've cut a section that will fit in like so. Look down on it, get the girder bridge straight. I'm going to glue this wooden section, this bit of ply, to the girder bridge, so that will complete that side of the track. And then I will glue another piece on the other side to bring us back round to where the viaduct's going to go. I've attached the section to the edge of the, well, it's all glued. It's a little bit delicate, but hopefully when it sits in there, so everything will all be level, and that will be fixed down. So once again, just make sure we've got some space. Oh, it's like that. That's very close. It's actually quite close, closer than I wanted. Doesn't look like I've given myself quite enough. It really wants to be there. So I have to be careful with the back. See how that looks. Right, we have the girder bridge fixed in place with the two supports either side now screwed in, and as you can see, as the trains come round, we are good for clearances. So now it's a case of filling in the landform, getting some landscaping done, and having some trains running. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.